he deletes the entire thread.
This is all I have right now.
And
so I have these are the core
is that like an OCD thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I need a clean.
Because there are a lot of people, rightfully so, who are that way with their emails.
The only reason why I have that one is because it's something I have to do today. Otherwise, gone. Like it's almost a reminder. It's almost like a reward.
There's something to be said, and we tell the kids this. There's something to be said about like the thrill of checking something off or crossing something off, or getting rid of something.
We made a second. We haven't told Dave yet. Surprise. We're gonna purge. So we have a shared.
It sounds like he's gonna love it.
A document, like
Definitely
a note.
Does not feel like he's gonna love it.
No, you will. We have a shared document that has all the segments for the podcast on it, like things we're going to do, things we're looking forward to, ideas. And in there, you can just check it off. So for me, I don't care if there's 5,000 things in there.
Oh, it's driving me nuts. I can't open it.
We're going to purge the whole thing.
Good. Yeah. Once we do something, delete it.
So we're going to purge the whole thing. But for me,
congratulations.
You're not allowed to do it. I'm doing it.
I feel better.
Yeah. Mark's going to do it. Goose is gonna
feel better.
Goose is going to do it. But then Goose and I we're just going to migrate that one over because I like seeing all of them so that I don't accidentally program something again that we've already done.
Oh, no, that's a separate list.
That's just the same list.
No, a separate list. It has to be separate.
Speaking of phones. Mike, you have an iPhone?
I do.
All right, perfect.
I want you to take it out. I'm invited to the group chat? Because that's the only time someone asks me if I have an iPhone is so they're screening me before they invite me to the group chat.
By the way,
so I don't green bubble themselves to death.
I always put the number in. If that number's not blue, I'm like, man.
All right, Steph. Mike. No,
what do you need?
So I want you to go to video recording.
Oh my God.
Go to video recording. Now, before you do anything, when you click record, to the best of your recollection, were you able at any point in time, if you started recording and you were facing that way, you can press a button and switch it to your face view?
No, you can't do it.
It's the little.
After I hit record?
Yeah,
after I hit record, I can't do it. Can't do it.
So
what?
Do you ever remember a time that you could do it?
That button's always there.
Like in my head. Mm-hmm. Is this a segue to the Mandela effect? In my head.
You did the thing.
You just did it now.
You did the thing.
Dumbass.
It's good pre-show. Good thing it's pre-show. Yeah, so go ahead and press record.
Okay.
Now you can't switch camera again.
Correct.
Yeah, no, not correct. That's stupid.
That's
like
dumb.
No, I tried.
But I'm not. You didn't ask me if I liked it.
Like that,
you didn't ask me my take on it.
Why does that button go away?
It's there. So like I'm recording Goose. Like I want to record me now.
Nope. So we.
I wonder if
too many.
Okay, so my question is: was there legitimately ever a time where you could?
Nope.
Okay, so
yes.
I'm wondering then if in product development people were accidentally hitting the flip button too much, and that has way higher stakes in video than it does if it's a picture.
No way. By the way, I'm taking a picture, Mark, because this is the angle. Oh, that's a video. See, I'm still doing it wrong.
That's because you're a boomer.
That's definitely a video. Oops.
You're a zoomer. No, so that's how we actually. So the other day, so you don't have to record the whole episode.
Okay, no, I wasn't planning on it. I was just doing what I was told.
So turns out, so I legitimately thought, and Goose, you thought so today when you got here, that this is just the new update. Turns out you were never able at any point in time with an iPhone able to switch the camera once you were recording a video. And that,
bullshit.
I know, but that's what brought us to the Mandela effect that you never heard of either. Like the Berenstein Bears were never the Berenstein Bears; they were the Berenstain Bears.
No.
Yes.
No.
The fruit of the loom.
No stain.
The fruit of the loom logo.
That's not true.
No cornucopia, just fruit.
Also not true.
I'm telling you the truth. That's the Mandela effect, dude.
Why do they call it Mandela effect?
Because there was like a thing going around.
I know Mandela, but
like Nelson. Well, because people
thought he died in prison,
right? And he didn't.
What?
So Nelson Mandela died, 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah, not that long ago.
But when he was, part of one of the things he was famous for was his
apartheid,
his time in prison during apartheid. And for whatever reason, and I'm pleading ignorance on this, for whatever reason, people thought he died in prison. And either at the time they thought, or now they just think back and said, oh, he died in prison, because apparently that's what you do if you're a political person. Yeah. I don't know, but that's what the origin of. That's why they call it the Mandela.
He did not. He died recently, like 10 years ago. like has been alive and well.
2013.
Yeah, it's been alive and well
Wait,
for
he's dead? That's not nice.
That
I
wasn't
really like him. He's a good dude.
So the other
Good thing
Mandela effects
pre-show.
is like the most famous one that's been going around is the movie that never happened, which was people say the movie Shazam with Sinbad.
I love Sinbad.
Right, but he was
he
never
still
in a
making
No, that was Shaq.
right in the movie Kazam.
Is he still making movies?
It's wild.
Wait, first of all, Sinbad's
I don't
still
wanna-
alive?
Sinbad's alive, yeah.
He's not doing well.
No, he had like a major medical thing, like
Yeah.
also like 10 years ago ish.
Oh, that's bad. That's
If
Maybe
that.
sooner than that.
He's
I
in-
don't know.
He's in a
But,
wheelchair,
yeah,
I believe.
but people
Oh,
think the movie
I
Google
love Sinbad.
Shazam. Goose. Google Shazam.
It's a Apple phone.
Okay, so Shazam
Mandela effect
is
is a thing.
recent.
Well, that's the 2000.
Oof, that's awful.
Oh, but there was
Not the name of that movie.
That's awful.
See, yeah, people think it is. They
there
remember.
is no okay.
They remember like Sinbad being a genie in the movie, so that's the Mandela effect. And the newest one is that you could flip your camera on an iPhone despite never being able to
I
do
don't
it.
understand why you can't. You could do it on any other. Like you could do it with Snapchat.
Right, but that's a third-party application. And actually, you can't. Remember, we talked about this because you have to hold the button down. You can't even do it.
That's right.
When were we
So you
flipping
just
the
did it
camera
again.
around during
I just
recording?
did it again.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we were doing it though. Like, don't you feel like we were doing it?
I mean, reactionary. Like I keep wanting to do it, namely because I never have
does-
the orientation right when I first hit the button. So
FaceTime.
it's not because I want to switch
FaceTime.
it mid video. It's
FaceTime
because I don't.
is when you can do it.
FaceTime is when you can do
So
it.
why
Oh, I'm
can't
sure
you
there's
do it
I'm
recording?
sure there's more than one app. In
Wait,
which
so it
that's
is
relevant.
possible
'Cause that's
through
an
an
Apple app.
Apple thing. So Apple FaceTime lets you do it, but they won't let you do it if you make a video.
Which is stupid. So
I think we know who we're typing a letter to next time that the typewriter's here.
I'm bringing it. Yeah,
Goose,
Nelson
note
Mandela.
that. We're okay.
Make a pod.
Top 10 most common examples of Mandela effect.
Okay, go.
The Berenstain Bears.
Yep.
Sure.
Go back to wherever screen you're on because I need to see how to spell this. I'm a visual learner.
See, Berenstain Bears.
No way.
Yes.
Monopoly.
That's a horrible name.
Monopoly,
the Monopoly
Man.
man. He doesn't have an eye thing, a monocle.
Fruit of the Loom.
No, the Peanuts guy, Mr. Peanut does.
He does. Yes.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Yep.
Stain
Luke, I am your
Bears?
father, but it's no, I am your father.
Stain Bear. Like, come on.
Berenstain Bears.
Hold on. So you're saying Fruit of the Loom never had a cornucopia?
Never.
That's insane. That's
I
what
remember
everybody
those,
remembers.
I remember those undies, dude.
So what's the where are we all getting that image from?
See, that's
Right
the
there.
one.
Is that not a cornucopia?
Well, yeah, but it's not a real logo. Somebody
but
put that.
Somebody
in there.
put it
Fact check.
there. Wait, what if
It never happened, guys.
you bought bootleg Fruit of the Loom?
Yes. Yes. That's why.
If it's a
That's
Canal
why.
Street Fruit of the Loom,
Yeah.
then
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Can
I
I
got
ask
my
you?
Gucci fruits.
I was in a second. I'm done with this podcast. And we haven't even
right
started
outside the
one.
Pickle Mart in New York City, man.
Yeah, like wait,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Like, wait, who's buying Canal
I am.
Street?
I
Fruit of the Loom?
I am.
remember when
I need some fruits.
I have never forgotten. I had to have been in first, second grade, and I was in Aruba with my family, and we were at an arcade. And you go to the arcade, you cash in your tickets for the different toys that are there.
Yeah.
And I will never forget this as long as I live. The Batman figurine that was worth a certain amount of tickets had a mustache.
You got man
He had a
bat.
mustache, and as someone who didn't watch
had-
Batman
you had
growing
Burt
up,
Reynolds
wasn't
Batman?
like it's like I don't know. I'm
Birdman.
ashamed of how old I was when I realized
Birdman.
Now there's an AI.
there's so much.
Goose,
Right.
we need to put Bertman.
I am truly ashamed of how old I was when I realized Batman didn't have a mustache.
Wait, so after that moment, you thought he had a mustache?
I had no reason not to. I saw a very credible action figure.
It just stops at the side of the nose. So that the stash is
It was
healthily-
right next to the.
healthily popping out.
No, it was like front and center, right next to the Fruit of the Loom underwear with the cornucopia.
This is going to be a good episode. Guys, we should make a podcast.
Let's do it.
Let's
do
do
it.
the podcast. Welcome to Non-Professional Development. My name's Ted.
And my name is Dave. So, as you can probably see, we are not your ordinary podcast. We're here to make you laugh on your drive in and home from work.
But we do have a couple rules on our pod.
Yep.
The first one's so easy. Teaching is fun. It's okay to laugh at yourself and all the funny things that happen during your school day. That's why we're here.
Yes. Next up, no negativity. So, like rule 1, this is a lighthearted show, not a gripe session. So if we ever find ourselves or a guest being negative, we hit you with one of these buzzers.
And last, but super not least, between all the laughs, we want to make sure we give you some useful content.
Hopefully.
And we want to get some back from all of you too. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Welcome back to another week of non-professional development. I'm Ted.
I'm Dave.
And this week we are bringing something special to you guys. If you,
I wouldn't call him something special. I would call him
his name.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get there.
I'm gonna get a T-shirt made.
So
I'm not special, but I have a name.
Well, he brought the world's best teacher cup with him, which is great.
I appreciate you guys.
So, if you are a person who skips through our pre-show, which we do not blame you for at all,
too bad.
Yeah, I know, right? This was a good one.
You missed it.
We have a guest here this week. This is our first guest on the show, and we are so stoked to have you. This is my very, very good friend, Mike, longtime teacher, and we're super lucky to have you here, buddy, and welcome into our podcast.
I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you so much.
I've only met Mike one time, Goose, just for the record. I met Mike at up in Maine at a weekend retreat, and funny guy.
It was a good time.
I was chasing pigeons with fries.
Chasing
You were.
pigeons.
Yeah,
not seagulls.
not like chasing
No,
waterfalls
not-
like your T-shirt, Ted.
No, not.
But little TLC.
We'll get to that later. You remember that moment.
Do you not own one of those shirts?
You don't own a graphic
Again,
t-shirt?
Goose just did it.
No.
Right? Am I wrong?
I didn't do it.
The setting up the down the line.
Oh.
Oh.
No,
You can't-
Did he tee you up
All
and
right,
missed
M.
it?
Night Shyamalan.
You can't-
Okay.
listen,
All right, M. Night Shyamalan.
I'm not going to just brag about my talent, but it's okay.
It's all
It's
You
the-
okay.
did it 40 minutes early, but
Yeah.
besides
Yeah.
that,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think contact. I mean, if it's not that far up on the board, then yeah, you're not.
So, Mike, it is so good to have you.
man.
I didn't even know Mike was a teacher. I didn't remember that.
Really?
Oh, I
So,
didn't remember
What did you
it.
think I did?
That's funny. That's a good question.
Oh man, that is a good question.
That is like there's so many.
When
'cause
you look at him, what do you think he did for work? If you didn't think he
I
was a
feel
teacher?
like. Oh man,
I'm gonna hover my hand over
I
this
just
button, dude.
I don't I feel like he was. I pictured him as the funny guy in the office building, whatever that office building did.
you think I
Like a nine-
had
just a
like a
9 to 5-er.
nondescript 9 to 5 in a cubicle?
I felt like there had to be a 20-story building involved, and that you were walking around in a shirt and tie.
Mid-level management.
Work around with
Eighth floor.
like the guy from Office Space. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need to, but not in a bad way. But like, no, you're the guy. Like, who's the guy with the glasses in that thing? It's like, oh man, like anyway, I forget the cast. But
Well, anywho,
we can set this up actually really well. You should ask Dave what he thought I did after 3 months of doing all this.
first of all, I still think that.
Wait, so what did you think he did?
Made
Mark
screws.
works at a manufacturing plant where he makes screws with a company in New Britain as precision machining.
I mean, that sounds like.
Plausible. Look at him.
No, I'm just saying it's good work.
at him.
I wouldn't take it
He
nearly
makes
as much of
screws.
the insult as I've been told that I've being viewed
he
as a middle
operates-
manager
he
in a
operates a-
20-story office
He
building.
operates a CNC
like
machine.
I'm Dilbert with my curled tie.
No, you're the funny one. You're the funny one.
Dilbert was the funny one.
It's
I didn't envision that you
Dilbert
actually did
wasn't
any
funny.
work. You just walked around the building. Like you were that cool guy.
okay.
Cool guy in the office
Yeah.
building.
Does the cool? okay. All right.
so
So
Like,
we'll
I wanted,
revisit
I
this.
wanted to work.
We can revisit
I
this.
wanted to work in your office.
so
if you guys have me back, we'll make that a segment.
Great. So, Mike, you are a teacher, though, and I have to say I am lucky. Viewers, listeners, wherever you're catching us for this podcast, Mike and I have been friends for, oh my goodness, now like 30 years at this point.
31.
31 years at this
It'll be
point.
31 in September.
Yep. We have known each other since the second grade, and we have been very good friends ever since.
Oh, so you grew up in that town.
I
yep.
did. I did.
Yep. So,
Horrible.
before
How much time do you have?
I need to
this
leave.
is a 60-minute
I need to
podcast. Like
leave.
this is going to take forever. So I'm super lucky to know you. We've been through our whole lives together from childhood all the way to sitting here right now with families and kids and the whole nine. But because it's a teacher podcast, tell us about you, man. How did you get into teaching?
Oh man,
what was your journey into this? Because obviously, Dave and I's was not the
was
typical
non-traditional.
Journey. Yeah, non-traditional.
Non-traditional.
So, what about
And
you?
non-professional.
And non-professional.
Like, when did you transition from the office building?
When did I transition from the office? I transitioned from the office building when I was 5 years old.
Oh.
I was sitting in my own kindergarten classroom, looking at all the stations and looking at the teacher telling everyone where to go. And I said, this is really cool. I want to be that woman. And no, in all honesty, I went to college for broadcasting, and I saw how not good I was at that, and surrounded by all sorts of talent in that department. And so there's a lot of teachers in my family. Oftentimes teaching can be a family business, and that seemed like the logical route to go. And one thing led to the next, and I went back to school because you have to go back to school anyway, right? And it was a good use of my time getting a master's degree, and here I am. It's 13 years in the classroom now.
You know what's crazy? I don't know about you, Ted, but like, I mean, having not come from teaching at all,
right?
So if I could just block him for a minute here, like,
you should have brought a blindfold.
Yeah. Like, no, I can do like one of those trifold cardboard things from the science fair.
Yep.
Like, just put over him right now.
I have a few of
But,
them.
like,
If
I
you
don't
need
know
them.
about you, Ted, but like I like when you meet somebody really quickly, you can kind of get a vibe as to whether or not, and I don't mean to be negative at all, but you can
You already told me I was a middle manager
right,
in an office building,
So
so
you can get a vibe.
you can only go up from
you
here.
can get a vibe as to whether or not somebody is a good teacher.
Yeah.
And the reason why is engagement. So just like everything we've ever done, like, I mean, how frequently do we go down the teaching rabbit hole on a teaching podcast? Never. But the word engagement, like, listen, you're not learning from somebody you're not paying attention to. That's
Totally.
engaging. And like, the fact that he's saying that he wasn't good at broadcasting, I'm like BS. Like he's engaging.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
in the 5 minutes that I've talked to him today, I'm like,
Right.
I liked it. Like he's
I
like,
appreciate you.
You just want to say, like, I like this guy. Like he's engaging, and so that means, like, can you imagine being in his class? I'm like, I don't even know what he teaches, and don't tell me yet, because I'm gonna guess that it's something about middle management. But no, but like he's engaging. Like if I would listen to him if I was on the 18th floor and he was having a meeting about whatever. Like as long as
copier.
yeah. Like here's how to fill the paper. Like, you know, he's gonna be funny
use
about
of the
it.
copy machine.
Right. And so, like, it doesn't matter if he's like. Could you imagine him as a science teacher? Yeah, I could imagine that. Like, he's the one throwing dry ice, like, or the, like, I don't know, just
surprise,
engaging, like he's
what
got
do you
an engaging voice,
an aura,
tone.
as the kids say.
Yeah.
He's got that aura.
I've been told that. I've been told that. I've been told I have aura. This year was the first year I've been told word for word that I have aura.
Somebody told me. So I in the EMT class, I was
Yeah.
talking about strokes, and I said how somebody could see an aura, and all the kids start giggling. I'm like, what are they laughing about? And the kids are all giggling. And I'm like, what? Have you guys ever even heard the word aura? And then I'll start laughing. And I'm like, why is the word aura?
Like, mister, you're aura farming.
And
So
I'm like, what is going on here? And I learned it again for the first time.
So, Mike, what do you teach?
I teach science.
Do you really?
I've been,
I was gonna say
So are you ready for this?
Yes.
Tell us through your journey. Because you've taught a lot of stuff.
What grade?
So I've been
Go
teaching.
back to the beginning and go
I will
forward.
go to the beginning. My first 2 years of teaching, I taught kindergarten.
So you're very good at being on the pod already.
It's why I've been able to manage this so far. It's not middle management, it's kindergarten. I started off teaching kindergarten because that's where the jobs were. At the time, there were not the amount of teaching jobs available that there are today. And when you're,
I feel like that's all government work. So like we had the same issue with law enforcement. Like like people look for those long-term, solid,
stable,
very stable jobs with good benefits, and that was teaching.
Yeah, certainly. And so I took what I had access to and made the most of it, and it was phenomenal. The laundry list of things you get from 5-year-olds, unprompted is absolutely
I cannot imagine.
unbelievable. I mean, the 2 years I spent there, you could make a whole episode about that. I knew I didn't want to spend my entire career in that space, largely because you just don't, if energy is finite, kindergarten makes that abundantly clear to you, right? And so you have to I was 25 and single and I had no other choice. So I made the most of it and it was great and it was wonderful. And I have incredible memories. I would have stayed longer if I had to, but an opportunity came up to teach 5th grade. And so I moved into that space. It was in a K-8 school, kind of shifted around 5th and 6th grade for a little bit. And so that was all mostly science. Every year it kind of changed if I had to pick up sections of reading and writing or social studies or whatever the case was. And for the I'm now in my 5th straight year, finally with some stability of teaching 6th grade science in the same classroom, same building,
Got it. I have to be honest, like I remember so little from elementary school, but I remember a couple of the teachers, I love that. That's what you always remember. But like in my brain, I feel like I remember that like all through elementary school, you had one teacher all day.
To an extent. I mean, it also depends on what school district you went to. So where I was, because it was such a small town, small community, they actually started decompartmentalizing at like 3rd grade. And the reason for this is brilliant from an operational standpoint. It was actually to prevent burnout, because then teachers who were oftentimes the only teacher or one of maybe 2 teachers at that grade level, they needed to make sure that they weren't handling everything in that space all day to themselves.
Wow, that's a good
and
idea.
So
smart.
in this particular school where I moved up to 5th and 6th grade, if you were in 3rd grade, that's when you had 2 teachers. And you'd spend all day with those 2 teachers. It was very age appropriate. They modeled it in a way that worked out perfectly, but it was literally so that they could keep talent. Wow. And it's
smart.
I think they still do it I'm not there anymore. But we
weren't that far off. Like when we were in 4th grade, we went for one period. I remember I had, and shout out to one of the teachers. I still remember his name. I'm still friends with him now as an adult, Mr. Osmond.
Shout out Mr. Osmond.
Mr. Osmond, dude. If you listen to this podcast,
I hope you do. What did he teach?
So he was my 4th. He was just my 4th grade general education teacher.
Too.
4th
Although
grade,
I think he switched to what you're talking about. I think he switched into that class.
So he was my 4th grade general education teacher, and I was with him, 99% of the day. But even in 4th grade, for one class, for one period, you would switch to a new teacher. And their whole thing was like, because when you got to 6th grade, you would switch teachers.
Yep. So
they were like starting in like 4th and 5th grade, you would switch for one period a day. And I remember it was when I was in Mr. Osmond's class. I went to, I'm actually forgetting her name now, Mrs. Gustafson, actually.
Oh, shout out Mrs. Gustafson.
And then in 5th grade,
too many letters there.
We had Mrs. Tedford. Or I had Mrs. Tedford.
So did my brother.
Yeah. And then I switched to Mr. Ebert's classes, or Egbert, something like that.
Mr. Ebert.
Mr. Ebert. Yeah.
Shout out Mr. Ebert. He retired a few years ago.
Just a few years ago?
I think so.
Wow, because that was like 30-something years ago.
He was another non-traditional teacher.
Goose, I am so lost right now. I feel like they're speaking code language.
Oh, we're going to have to bleep that one.
But I definitely feel like they're speaking in code. Like I have no like have you heard of Mr. Peterson and
it's that town,
Mr. Trivago and the Grandy Canyon.
But now that you mentioned that, you just sparked my mind though. Hold on a second. You just sparked my mind.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you just sparked my mind by saying code word though.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a good thing. Like this is why we run this pod, because now like our brains are sort of connected.
Are you getting that vibe, Mike?
Everybody works so well together.
But no, you just sparked my mind though.
Sorry.
Let's now all round table back as the teachers we are today with code words. So
What do you mean code words?
So you sometimes, all of us probably at our respective schools, like you go and hang out with other teachers after school, right?
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah.
But sometimes if those plans come up during the day, we don't necessarily want to, not that we're doing anything wrong, but we don't want to let, especially if it's in walking distance to the school, we don't want to let other students know
that I'm going to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, that
with a bunch of other teachers to buy Red Bull.
That the teachers are going to be hanging out. So you just sparked me. Do teachers have code words?
Hey Ted, you got wings?
Because I do it myself.
No, that's perfect. I mean, when I was. Can I start?
Yeah.
When
please.
I was an intern, I was in grad school full time, and the way I got the first 80% of my graduate tuition paid right off the top was I worked full time in a small school and just did whatever they needed me to do.
I love, by the way, that you're
the
like,
course of that day.
I'd like to meet you all. So just so anybody who's not watching,
I was told this mic is super directional. I wanted to make sure that
he's holding the microphone with both hands,
audio
and
only.
he's like talking into it like it's that one of those fireside.
I also run lunch duty every other day in my school.
Today's lunch, my friends.
It's the same on both sides. It's French toast sticks.
Welcome to Parent Teacher Conference Night. My host is Mike.
What were
Today
we
we'll be
talking
having
about?
early dismissal.
Yeah, so for code
I'll
words.
meet you afterwards at the Wingstop.
Oh yeah, so code words. So a lot of my job as an intern was to literally run around and do whatever was needed of me, and sometimes it was distributing copies.
Do they still
of
have
something.
that? I feel like you just sub now. Like you just.
Well,
there's no extra people at the school. You're either working in the classroom or
as recently as 5 years ago. I mean, we had interns that we treated like subs. That was part of that, and that was part of my job too.
Yeah.
I wasn't just
that's the experience they want. Like that's why they're interning at a school.
There was they let me sit on IEP meetings. They let me sit on like you name it. It was great.
Now that needs to be an episode. IEP meetings, and not in a negative way. But I've had
Is there any other way to talk about IEP meetings?
I've had some of the funniest stories of my career, having never come from teaching.
Yeah,
sitting in IEP meetings, and I'm like, man, this in any other job, would be very interesting. And so we need to anyway.
All right,
I digress.
Well,
I would love to be here for that. That sounds wonderful.
Dave's IEP meeting is the entire show.
So whenever
It's just an intervention, buddy.
Why? Yeah.
For adults, we call those interventions.
So what if a teacher decided they wanted to get a get together going on a Friday afternoon after school, and I happened to be within, shouting distance of that teacher, they'd call me over and they'd tell me to pass on the news. And this was also like, I think people had phones, people had texting, but I don't know. It's do you guys text your teacher? I know I'm really getting off the rails. Do you guys text your teacher team like in the middle of the day, just like a team group chat? It's my grade level as a team group chat. It's amazing. But anyway, they'd pull me in and say, tell everyone we're going to this place. Yeah. And at this particular school, the place was down the hill from the school.
Okay.
And so the code word was like, are you going down the hill? But so as to not interrupt the class, they would just be like, go to each teacher's door, but don't go to this teacher's door, but go to everybody else's door.
Listen, if
and just
Ted came to my door and was like, Dave, you
literally make a motion.
I literally just do this, and they'll be like, they'll know what you're talking about.
With your arm. So I gotta be honest though. If Ted came to my door and was like, Dave, you going downhill? I'd be like, I'm
yes,
emotionally
on a Friday afternoon. Yes, that's exactly where I am. I'm already at the bottom.
So mine at my school is really funny because it actually happened yesterday. We call it, are you going to book club?
Oh yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah. So ours is book club.
I have to be
there was one student like trickling out and they were like, you're gonna go read books with the other teachers?
Mr. My auntie's in a book club.
Yeah. No, mine were like, they were like, you're gonna go read books after school? I was like, I'm a teacher. All we do is read books. And they're like, that tracks. And left. And I was like, good.
Ours is the only one I could think of. So we've done book club. I remember them doing that when I first started, but they switched it to choir practice because everybody's just venting or
right.
And so like they would call it choir practice, but
that one's reminiscent of what we used to do too, because that's what they used to call it.
Yeah, what's interesting? Like I'm thinking back now, like it's been a while, so it's been a hot minute since we've done that. But the teachers that go to those are often some of the more engaging teachers in the building. And I wonder that's an interesting thought. Like, I wonder if
the Venn diagram of people who go to these things and who also have the most capital in their classrooms.
Yeah.
And
like that they enjoy socializing. And so therefore they enjoy, I don't know. It's
I think it comes down to too, is like, so at least when I go like to the teacher get togethers, it's never anything bad.
Well,
like nobody's ever there. Like at least at mine.
So the high school one's tough and I'll tell you why. So the high school kids are just getting jobs, and so where they get jobs is the closest perimeter to the school. Right. And so like we have one where there's like wings and stuff available. And so like, I'll never forget they were there and I'm like, we can't do this. Like, cause there's a kid, who works there. There's a kid working there. And I'm like, oh man. And so they started having it outside but it was like, man, like it was just weird. Like, and, you know, again, nobody's like doing anything crazy.
Nothing bad.
But the last thing you want is a kid to overhear teachers venting and just change their perception of them.
But even at mine, like, it's never anything, and I don't know about the rest of you guys, is like, believe it or not, like, we don't even need these buzzers there. Like, it's not like there's a lot of, like, negative stuff happening. It's like...
Because nobody wants that when they go there.
Right. Because everybody wants this. Like, everybody wants this, like, what's going on in your classroom, and it's fun. And I will say, like, when you said it, what's interesting probably about where Dave and I are in the teaching realm is, like, we don't have a teaching team. Because we're...
You guys are on islands.
Because we're in a trade.
Right.
We are...
Kind of like me right now because I didn't grow up with you two weirdos.
That's also...
By the way, so
you fit in perfectly,
I have to ask a question to you.
Sure.
Do you remember, and Mark, maybe you'll follow me on this one. Do you remember a certain bird? Don't say a word.
I'm not saying anything.
Do you remember
buddy.
a certain bird growing up? Mark, save me on this one. Do you remember a bird?
A certain bird.
A bird. Don't say a word.
I'm saying nothing. I'm saying
school-related bird.
A school-related bird.
Because I'm going to smash my head into the table if you do.
Can I say one word?
No.
I'll say one word.
No.
One word.
No.
Hold on.
Give him time.
A bird growing up.
School-related.
School-related.
And if you do, I'm going to smash my head.
All right, so now I'm thinking school mascots. That doesn't really... there's a peacock.
No!
Yes, peacock.
No, I'm leaving.
Bye. Can we talk about the peacock? Yes. No, we had a few of them.
I told you.
We had a few of them.
This is not real life. This is not real life.
Okay.
This is not real life.
So the build. All right.
Oh my God.
The building that we went.
This is not real life.
It was our K-3 building. I only went there for 2 years because I moved here. I moved here
normal
in second grade. It wasn't normal at the time I came here.
I'm aware.
I'm not siding with you on this, but I did at first think, wow, this is bonkers that there are legit peacocks in the courtyard of this building. This building, as it were back then, no longer stands.
I like that, as it were. Aforementioned.
And I...
Medieval terms.
Hence.
Our second grade classroom... the window face that courtyard. Yeah. And I specifically remember, I will never, there was so much that is memorable about our second grade teacher.
Yeah.
None of it's, the teacher.
She's fantastic. I still remember
She could be on this pod, no problem.
Cool.
At age, I'm not going to venture to guess her age, but it's at least that, right? And I
drew a picture of my second grade teacher once. I showed Ted.
Oh my God, you did.
I was very.
I bet it was really nice and endearing.
Have that.
It was. Yeah, we still have it. We'll show you after the show.
I specifically remember it had to have happened more than once, but I specifically remember this one instance where the class was acting. It was a little out of pocket, and the teacher was a little irritated, and she was trying to get us quiet, and someone was talking. Or the birds were making... The peacocks are loud.
They were so loud,
Peacocks are loud.
This is the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life.
And she I don't know if she yelled at us or she's like, that better be the birds. And I will never forget that better be the birds as long as I live.
Chair in the back of the room. And Ted's like...
The memory does...
They didn't believe me. And do you remember... Once in a while, they had to delay recess because if the birds made their way down to the playscape, they couldn't let the kids out.
The peacocks. Totally. It was the peacocks.
It was the peacocks. We have to call it the peacocks. Because birds does not do it justice. Right. If you've ever been around peacocks, especially outside of a petting zoo,
this is insane.
They're not nice.
They're not nice birds.
And so,
which is why they kept them in the court. The school was shaped like a square.
Yeah.
And the courtyard was in the center of that, right?
And they tried to keep them in there.
That school was square. Just going to throw that out there.
They also didn't believe me.
I want to know what peacocks did to you in a past life.
Yeah.
They're very loud.
Yeah, they are. Which is probably why they don't have them anymore.
They also didn't believe me that in second grade, so we had hamsters We had class pets. We had the hamsters. And that one of our...
We had a whole zoo in that room. You remember?
I remember.
You remember their names?
You remember their names?
I remember some of them. There were 2 parakeets. And their names were Lemonade and Holmes. Lemonade was yellow. Holmes was gray.
I would hope Lemonade was yellow.
Yeah.
That just made a core memory resurface to the front of my brain.
We had...
With the hamsters.
We had the hamsters.
That one of our classmates accidentally let out right before our winter break.
Yeah, he did.
How do you remember this? Like, he's like, yo, I remember that. Like,
we strive as professionals every single day to create memories, right?
This is non-professional development. I wouldn't call any of us professional.
It's okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but we're great teachers.
But
you're talking about peacocks and hamsters being murdered.
Well, no, the peacocks didn't get murdered.
Murder 2.
Because there was no intent.
Murder 2.
Involuntary.
When a 7-year-old lets it out and leads to its death, it's honestly, a good lawyer could bring that down to man 2, honestly.
So I want to fast forward to high school, though. We'll get off the Ted's time machine because I know it's the bane of your existence.
That's what he calls this. He calls it. It's the most awful thing ever. So on the episodes, he keeps bringing up this segment he called Ted's Time Machine, and every single time I want to bash my head.
We've been in it the whole time. I feel like, and I love it.
It's insane. Like every time, but
whose name's first on the show?
Whenever I hear Ted's Time Machine, I'm like, I don't want to go in that machine. Like that's a washing machine that somebody left on the curb. Like I don't want to go in Ted's Time Machine.
And every time it's something crazy that we've done. So 9th grade. You're a science teacher now. So 9th grade, you, myself, and our other very good friend, Jeff, were in 9th grade physical science. Do you remember all the things we made you eat?
So kids are always eating weird stuff, but this is going down a weird hall because it's science.
Was this
class.
9th grade?
I think it was 9th grade, wasn't it?
I want to say it was 10th or 11th.
Oh,
I mean,
could have been
semantics
later.
At this point because I know exactly what you're talking about.
So we used to have you sample the science class by eating it before we did science class.
What? Wait.
To your point about assumptions about who I am, Dave.
What
I was the negative attention kid.
I am so lost right now.
So you know the kid in your class who will do stuff that his friends
get him to do anything just because their friends said to do it.
Oh yeah, I do.
That was him.
Oh.
And we were making, I'll never forget, one of my most memorable one is we made him eat earthworms one time.
Come again?
That's an easy one.
Come again?
You ever eat worms?
No.
You're born and raised in New England?
A little too al dente for me.
Are you from here?
I am. I've never eaten worms.
Okay, I'm sorry. If the worm is al dente, you've eaten the worm might be too far gone. Like,
those are the ones that
I'm
are
surprised you're still
those are the ones
that's sun dried.
Those are the ones that are dry in the driveway. Yeah,
that's
you're doing it wrong.
You actually eat a worm?
We made him do it in science class.
That is a drop in the bucket compared to what I think Teddy is getting at right now.
So my favorite one is we were doing molecules in class with plastic,
this gets worse.
Molecules.
This is really bad.
Yeah, I'm remembering now.
And
continue.
Our science experiment as friends.
I'm gonna throw up.
So
this might be worse than the pickled eggs, Mark.
Nothing is worse than the pickled eggs.
The only reason I can talk about the scientific method to fidelity at this time is because what he's about to talk about.
Did you just swallow or did you chew it?
No, it was plastic, so we just swallowed it.
Yeah, it was a.
Was it a plastic worm?
It was like taking a horse.
The worm was real. That he chewed and ate. We were making plastic molecules. Like, you know how you can, and Dave is actually an incredible science person as well. If you just give him something on the screen, he can make it into a molecule in his brain immediately. He's insane. He can draw it right now. If I said draw.
So if I asked you to molecularly model calcium citrate, you could right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want him to do it?
No.
Goose is going to throw you something right now.
He can do it. So
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm going to draw one just because.
Yeah.
I feel like
he wants to end he wants to end this conversation.
Yeah.
That's a good throw.
So while he's doing that, I will tell this story. So we were doing molecules in science class, and my experiment wasn't so much the molecule we were building. I said, I want to see how the molecule travels. I said, let's magic school bus this thing. So I found my friend
Shout
who
out
would
Miss Frizzle.
Yeah, Miss Frizzle. I said, I found my friend who would do pretty much anything if he got a little bit of peer pressure from me and our other friend, Jeff. We're like, dude, swallow this piece of plastic. He was like, right now? We're like, yeah. He's like, okay. And he swallowed the piece of plastic. And my science experiment was, is calcium citrate going to make its way back in about 4 to 5 business days?
It did. It did. It did.
This is insane.
I don't remember how many I swallowed, in fairness. Which is a sentence I hope I never say out loud again, notably on something that other people listen to. But it's
That's immortalized.
it was probably 2 or 3. And these were like little they were built to be, they weren't just couches, they were built to connect, right? And so I don't know how else to explain it, but there were 3 beads, maybe the size of like a chickpea each. And they had little connectors, and I took down 2 or 3 of them because they told me to. And it came back out.
This is insane. This is not
this was-
smart.
But
No.
when you're
And now
when
we're
you're
teachers.
15, when you are a 15-year-old male, your brain, and this is for better or for worse. This is not a knock. I don't have to hit the button. For better or for worse, scientifically,
You're
it doesn't always.
experimental.
Thank you. There you go. Exactly.
Well,
Evolution's going to take hold one way or the other.
and that's okay.
Either
And that's
I'm gonna
okay.
evolutionary progress or I'm going to evolutionary regress.
It's not like my friends put me in harm's way
Oh, I would
on
disagree.
purpose.
Well, and on that note, let's take a break.
You have docks important and old you need to keep safe from humidity and mold? Worried about your tools getting rusty from air that's wet and musty? If you have any box, bin, or cases where dankness could lead to stankness, you need a Dry Tote. Dry Tote is a reusable solution that keeps your totes totally dry. Dry Tote's uber dry silica beads can literally suck a shot glass worth of water right out of the air. Just a simple packet that totally sucks. Humidity, that is. And each Dry Tote comes with this little wetness indicator that tells you when it's sucked up all the humidity it can, and it just can't suck no more. Then you recharge it. No, Carl from North Dakota, you don't plug it in. You toss it in the microwave or leave it in the sun until that color turns back to blue. Dry Tote keeps your stuff drier than a Mormon bishop on a Sunday.
What the heck, hon? This isn't root beer.
Oh, hello. Oh, it's the Atacama Desert. You know, the driest desert in the world? They want their dryness back. But you don't need the Atacama deserts. You can get your own dryness at drytote.com. Buy them in packs of 5 to 50 and drop them in your boats, RVs, totes, bins, boxes, basements, closets, safes, toolboxes, ammo boxes, holes with foxes, camera cases, gear cases, and just about any places. Drytote.com. Keep your stuff a totes dry.
Okay, we're taking a break from our episode here to talk about our sponsor, Red Planet Resorts. Have you ever dreamed of swapping Earth's routine for the red sands of Mars? Well, welcome to Red Planet Resorts, your ticket to a luxurious, immersive Martian adventure without ever leaving your home. With a 26-month virtual journey, you'll embark on a 7-month interstellar voyage aboard the Starship Galileo. You'll spend a year at a high-end resort on Mars, and then you'll return for another 7-month journey back to Earth, all while enjoying cutting-edge safety systems, full medical suites, and gravity-simulating comfort. There's several packages you can choose from for your trip to Mars. There's a level A luxury suite. There's level B with your classic journey with a work exchange program. It's just really, really, really cool. Our resort destinations, we have several. We have Olympus Mons. We have Valles Marineris. I still don't know how NASA pronounces it. But we offer breathtaking landscapes, popular excursions like lava tube exploration, crater treks, and more. It's more than a virtual getaway, though. It's an ultimate disconnect, a way to explore and make your mark on human history. Hundreds of 5-star reviews rave about the perfect blend of relaxation, adventure, and imagination. One guest called it the perfect mix of relaxation and exploration. Highly recommend. So, are you ready to make your interplanetary travel a reality? Well, head to redplanetresorts.com and use the promo code non-professional-development at checkout, and you get 20% off your Martian journey today. Who says you can't be chasing your dreams just a little out of this world?
Welcome back to the episode. Thank you for checking out our sponsors. They're really awesome to us. They do really great stuff for us. And remember, if you use our discount code at non-professional development, they will also hook you up with a little bit of discount on buying the stuff from them. It's weird.
Mike, I drew sodium citrate.
Oh, how cute. Look. That's so nice.
I'm the best chemist.
You are
that's ever lived.
so good
The
at what you
two
do.
electrons being connected by the smiley face is beautiful.
Yeah,
That is.
Thank you.
While we were on a break,
It's chiral. You don't know what that is.
I got like a whiff of something. Do you guys ever have?
Sorry, I didn't. I usually have Altoids. By the way,
Yeah,
so
it was your breath. I'm pretty
totally
sure.
off topic.
That's okay.
I mean, not that
our
nothing on our
podcast. We can
pod
do
is
whatever we
off
want.
as on topic, but do you have a coffee in the morning?
Do I have what?
A coffee in the morning?
I have 3.
Okay. In the classroom, right? Like
Yeah, usually I don't even start my second one until after the bell rings.
right. So I have a large Dunkin' Donuts coffee every morning.
Yep.
And when the kids are walking in, it's probably about halfway, right? And I don't eat breakfast. I don't know about you. Like
I eat breakfast in second period.
yeah. So I'm a later morning, right? And so I don't eat breakfast, but I get up at 4:30 or whatever because I always prep the day. I love being early, whatever. So I have my coffee. Coffee breath is a real problem for teachers because I don't eat. And listen, I'm like if I could drink from the spigot of the coffee machine, I would.
Yeah.
Like if the temperature was a little bit cooler, I could do that.
Yeah.
Right. And so coffee breath is a real thing. So you're talking about smells. I got a pocket full of Altoids that I go through.
Altoids is hilarious that you're still on Altoids. I feel like I remember Altoids.
1994.
Yeah, I feel like having
they're
like
Altoid
you were like
minis.
cool to
They're
have like the
yeah.
tin thing.
that
and you like
makes you
Yeah,
so.
I know. Thank you.
opened up the like the
got
cigarette.
Altoid
What are you
minis,
doing?
guys.
The Listerine strips? There's pieces of
The
paper.
Listerine.
that
I
you
just
stick
try not to be
Not
that close to
Listerine
people.
strips, dude. Not Listerine.
Listen, if a
strips.
teacher's hovering over you, like, oh, the answer to this is 4. You're like,
I
and
know.
the kid's eyes are burning. Like
that's
you
the
can
thing.
see the kid's face. Like
No, the Altoids.
Like the
I'm just
sun.
like it's just like I don't think of like I remember the craze of like
I'm
different
paranoid about my breath
mints and
throughout the
stuff.
school day. Paranoid. I'll go through those little Altoid mini containers. I'll go through one every 2 days.
I also drink a lot of water during the day, though.
I
Or
know.
at least I try to.
No,
That helps.
okay. The most insane thing I'm about to say, segments be damned. This man
Hi.
is a human camel. I have
Listen,
been.
I have
It makes
work-
him a good
so
teacher.
you and I have been
I
friends.
have
work never
no,
pees?
I have
no,
working
he never
kidneys.
drinks water.
I have working kidneys. Why
So
is this a problem?
So you and I have been friends for 31 years. We have been friends for over a decade now.
yeah.
I have seen you consume water, Powerade, other liquids.
Certain diuretics.
I have never seen this man drink anything other than coffee ever in my entire life. I've never seen him drink anything other than. I've never seen him.
Realistically,
If I offered you a glass
And
of water
I'll
right
be-
now, what would you say?
I wouldn't have it. To be honest and fair, I drink. So this mug that I'm holding, I drink maybe a third of this of water a day, and part of it is like I wake up in the morning, I take a sip of water because I'm a little dry from the night. That's the water. I drink coffee. That's my.
You know
water.
that's objectively bad for you. I mean,
It looks great.
He's up. Yeah, he's like, I'm upright.
I
I'm
working.
here.
I have working kidneys. I pull my water
for
like-
now.
But this
like-
isn't.
like
yeah,
a
but this
bird,
isn't a new
I
thing.
pull
This has been
my
for
fluid
over
from-
13 years. I've known you for 13 years.
Listen, chicken parm has a high water content.
He gets his food. He gets his water from his food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Last episode we were supposed to have you here.
water-
yeah.
He made push pops of normal foods. So like the push pops that we had when we were kids of like the ice cream.
Oh yeah, the Flintstones.
well,
made big ones.
he made them. Except inside of the push pop was
Chicken parm.
one was
General
chicken
Tso's
parm,
chicken, egg
General
roll,
Tso's, and then
crab rangoon.
crab
Why did
rangoon.
you?
Crab rangoon push pop was bomb.
I might have to excuse myself. What did you? I'm gonna hate myself for asking this.
Probably.
Why did you do this?
I was thirsty.
No.
That one's gonna clip.
Trying to
so
figure
hard,
out
dude.
where the
That one's
punked
gonna clip
branding is in this room right now because I feel like
That one's gonna clip so hard.
I'm being victimized here. Fine print on your board here.
But seriously, I want to go back to smells because you were talking about coffee breath.
Yeah, it's a real problem.
There is nothing connects your memory than your nose.
Oh, yeah.
like when you
Yep.
smell something,
Smell followed by taste.
and I was laughing so hard. You and I were laughing. We the other week took our children to the trampoline house place, whatever you go.
Your students?
No,
our own
actual
children.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's the craziest
You
thing.
left
You're
me out
gonna
of that?
break legs. Like, this is a horrible idea.
I
No,
mean,
our real children.
You could convince me to take my kids on a half-day field trip to a trampoline park after a morning of district testing.
That's true.
Yeah, we could probably figure it out.
It would
That'd be fun.
have to double sign the waivers. But.
So, there was a bottle of hand sanitizer that got broken out, and you were like, "Oh my god, that smells like
Nothing's better than Purell.
that smells like
That pure
no, but it
Creative
didn't smell.
high
I know what he's talking
Pure
about.
alcohol.
It didn't smell like Purell though.
It was Bath and Body Works at Christmas time when they have the 5 for $5 special, and you're gonna buy the girl that you like Love Spell. All right, that's Victoria's Secret. You're gonna buy them Love Spell. Everybody knows what Love Spell
Now I
from
wanna
Victoria's Secret.
I think that's what it smelled. Is that what it smelled like though?
think
Is
it
that
was.
what we were
Now I
talking
wanna
about?
scratch
Because I
and
was trying to
sniff
figure
sticker.
that out, and you can't
Like, did you have-
We're not at
'cause
the, we're
you
not
were
at
a
the part where
little-
we can Google smell yet.
right. You were a little bit before us in high school.
A
Like-
little bit.
little
Mark,
bit.
Google scratch and sniff stickers.
Did you have like?
I would
so
lick
for
those.
us when we were in
Did
high
you ever
school,
Did you ever lick a scratch and sniff Snicker to see if it tastes?
does
the same?
not taste how it smells.
It does not. But I did it anyway.
Well, I'm gonna readdress that at another point in
This
time.
is-
but like,
what
did
are
you? You decided to come on this podcast. So
You know,
this was a volunteer.
I can't
Do they
blame
make
anyone. but
lickable
myself.
stickers? Can you Google that? Lickable stickers.
I cannot.
I think that's
imagine
LSD.
made it
Isn't
past
that just
product.
LSD?
How do you product develop?
Oh, man.
But like, what was your thing in high school? Like, what
Pour
were you?
lemonade, the parrot.
What were
or
you
whatever.
buying in high school? You
Parakeet.
were
Parakeet.
You had remember the markers, like the smellable
Smelly markers. They
markers?
still make them.
Yeah,
they
those
look
are
the
good.
same. The packaging
Those
looks
are
the same.
amazing.
It's all the.
Not gonna lie,
I have them
Mr.
in my
Smellies?
classroom.
What were they called? Like Mr.
Mr.
Like,
Scent.
Yeah,
No,
Mr.
no,
Yes.
no. That's
Goose.
hashtag Mandela effect. It was
Goose. Look up smellable markers.
No.
they're called Mr. Sketch because that was
Mr.
the brand
Sketch.
of the markers, and then they made a scented version of them.
Do they make Mr. Scent super glue?
I thought there was like a guy on the marker though. Wasn't there like a guy who looked like a marker? Like these are new packaging.
Are you
Dude,
admitting to sniffing glue on air?
Probably.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem smart to sniff a marker either.
I feel like there was a guy. Oh no, they were shaped like the. Oh,
I mean, these were marketed to children.
They
Not
did
that
smell.
means anything.
I'm not gonna lie, they did smell really good.
they did. I
Yeah.
remember like second grade and third grade teachers like stop smelling the markers.
No,
I'm
they
like,
still-
why did you make one?
Well,
that
then
smelled
why did
like
you give them to me?
pineapple?
Well,
No,
you
totally.
always knew the kid, which I'm not gonna say it wasn't me.
It
You
was
always
me.
knew the kid.
I think it was all
that-
of us.
That sniffed it a little too close.
I think all the.
and had the bottom of their nose drawn on. With
I think
marker.
yeah. I think all the people who smelled this Mr. Sketch markers ended up becoming teachers.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've already on air admitted to some things we're not entirely proud of. So I think smelly markers that were actively marketed to kids is not really something we have to
Yeah,
worry
but talking about marketing kids, look at Ted's shirt.
That's a great shirt,
Yeah,
dude.
but hold on, time out. So for the people that are listening on the air,
Yeah,
his
audio only.
T-shirt says it's TLC that says "Don't go chasing waterfalls." Right?
Great song.
Hold on, they're marketing those shirts though in the mall now. You go to like what's that store about like the
Hot Topic?
Yes, all the kids like they're buying stuff.
Graphic tees have made a huge
They
comeback.
don't
Spencer's
know what
Gifts.
those are.
No, they don't. They don't.
They have
And
no clue.
guys, no, Dave,
No
get
clue.
out of my head. I have a legitimate story about
They
this.
have no idea.
Can I tell my story about when I realized
Who
the
they're
kids
wearing?
have no idea? Because I've spent the last 11
Now I want to
years
make a
in-
Mr. Scent T-shirt,
Scratch and sniff though.
lickable.
No, because you don't want kids to
Now-
lick you.
Mark, write that down.
You're gonna lose your job. Smellable, not lickable.
So
Still
okay,
too
anyways.
close.
the day I realized this was recent, this was this school year. The day I realized that the kids do not know always what they wear, right?
Right.
I just assume that you have millennial parents,
Yes.
so
Yes.
you grew up knowing
Who Alf was.
No, you grew up knowing who Alf was. I had a kid
Which, by-
Breaking Benjamin.
I had a kid wearing an NWA shirt. The rap group, not the wrestling organization.
Oh, I was going wrestling.
And I was like, oh, no, he's definitely listened to Ice Cube once or twice. Like it's definitely in his house, even if it's not his
Yeah.
own, like maybe
Yeah.
the adults in his family did. I was sitting, I always bring the kids whenever I have to teach them something, because the course that I teach is engineering heavy, right? And so whenever I have to show them something, I always bring them over to whatever front table is closest, because I change my seating around a lot. And I bring them over, 5-minute mini lesson about what I'm setting you up for, right? I usually use that transition to bond with kids, make comments about like what they're doing, what they're wearing, stuff like that. And there is a child wearing an Aaliyah t-shirt. And
No
God
way.
rest her soul, by the way.
and I am an enormous fan of hers.
Yep.
And I always compliment the Aaliyah t-shirts. And I asked her, what's your favorite? So I asked the student, what's your favorite song by Aaliyah?
Oh, that's a setup. That's not good.
That was, oh man,
That's
my
not
whole
good.
world was
Kid
shattered.
must have started crying.
She's like, I don't even honestly know who this is.
She's like, I got this at Old Navy.
Needless to say, we did not end the lesson on time.
Because did you transition to explaining who Aaliyah was? And
it
all
was
of the
less
songs?
about explaining who she was and more about just making very clear how absolute aghast I was about that.
So
comment.
I have to tell you this. So normally that is exactly the case if you see kids wearing the graphic tees, but occasionally. So for instance, I have one student that wears the old rock and roll tees and stuff, and
the Iron
I
Maiden
will
ones are always
not. So I called the kid and I'm like and starts going on about which albums. I'm like, oh, and like starts naming them. I'm like what? And then she pulls out her phone and she's showing me pictures. Oh no, this girl has a record collection that it must be a whole wall of records.
I love that.
And I'm like,
See, that's the kid who should be wearing the graphic.
I'm like,
tee.
this kid just
You've
showed
earned
me
the
up.
right to wear the graphic
this
tee
kid
at that
just
point.
showed me up,
Right.
like going to the Bon Jovi concert. I'm like, wow.
Do you know what? You know what? Also was like a comeback because I saw a kid wearing one the other day, and I was like, "How did you find me in 8th grade?" I saw a kid.
You were Alf.
No,
Oh.
even better. I saw a kid. He was he was walking to the school, and he comes in, and he was wearing it's still a graphic tee, wearing a graphic tee that was like,
Guns N' Roses had good graphic tees.
but it wasn't a band. Do you remember the graphic tees that had like passive aggressive, off-putting sayings that
Yes.
were like,
No.
"I'm not grumpy,
Oh,
you're grumpy."
yeah.
This kid, he came
Yeah.
into the school.
I'm just here
wearing
so
one-
I don't get fined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he came in with one that was like, "I'm not mad, I'm just always tired." And I was like, "Do you know what you're wearing right now?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Well, I guess you are just mad. You're just always tired." I guess it makes sense. But like they started, and then I was like, okay, well, this kid wearing it, like the kid who came in the school, I'm like, well, that actually tracks. Like I could see this kid wearing it. And then the next day, a kid who I was like, what?
Same
These-
child?
are like these a thing?
So,
and it was
oh,
like,
no, not same
I
child,
was
same
like-
shirt.
It was no, different child, but same like hilarious, not hilarious, like on point. It was like, I have 10 fingers. Guess which 2 I want to show you today.
So by the way,
Real funny, dude.
But it was a different kid. I was like, wait, are these making a cover? So I asked him, like, where'd you get that shirt? He was like, Zoomer. Like,
But you
these
know
are
what?
like what all of us wear now. And
You
I'm
know
like,
what? I don't
know because that's the only kid when we were in high school who wore those got duct taped to a flagpole after school.
so
They
answer me
were
this.
Napoleon
Answer me
Dynamite.
this. So like I don't know if this has always been a thing, but I feel like it hasn't been. Retro backpacks. So they're using like elementary school, like kindergarten backpacks
Yep.
in school. So
It's a
like,
whole thing. And
there's-
they're expanding upon them. They're like
Yeah.
almost taking the movement and just making them better with the same
There's a
intention of
kid
making
with
them
and there's a
look
kid
like,
with like there's like 10 kids with bluey backpacks.
One's got
100%.
Donkey Kong. One's got like Hello Kitty.
Minions.
But they're all
Minions
like,
is a big
one. But they're all like they're. To be honest, they're
I
kind
do
of
love
cool.
Blue.
they have actual bunny ears coming out of them.
Yeah.
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 Well, that was like one of my kids who came to school like.
I don't know. I like the ones that have like patches and pins.
Like
on
they
them
had, like,
rather
they were-
than the retro.
One of
like-
my kids
like-
came to
like,
school
give me
with
a
a
regular.
hat.
Give me a regular Columbia.
Oh,
and
dude,
then
give
put
me
some
the
pins
Columbia
on it,
backpack.
You know?
Put a Misfits patch on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
See,
was
but
it?
that's everything's
A Jan-
cyclical
a
though.
Jan
Everything's
Sport?
cyclical. We
Yes,
will
a
get to the
Jan
point.
Sport.
A Jansport backpack.
We make it. Yeah. Oh, I mean, those are
With
also
one-
just objectively.
with one-
This is the dad in me talking.
one
Those are
strap.
objectively good backpacks.
But we also wore them so poorly because we refused to wear like both straps. We're like, I'm gonna put.
It's why
this
our
in
backs
one-
hurt, just like
Yeah,
our parents said they would.
That's why our lumbars are so bad. Remember Jinko jeans?
Nope.
You don't remember Jinko jeans?
Those are coming back.
Nope.
Goose.
Those are back.
JNCO.
Those are back, guys.
Never heard
They're
of it.
back.
Not at the level they were in 2002, but they are back.
JNCO jeans. Jinko jeans.
Never
dude.
heard of them.
They are
You never heard of
synonymous with
Jinko
the.
jeans,
They
bro?
are that brand is synonymous with the style of pants you are about to see. Check them out.
Oh my god.
You haven't seen these yet,
That's 90s grunge.
Yeah.
but they're coming back, is what I'm saying. It's-
I'm a big fan of anything.
We
90s
had-
grunge
so
The
coming back.
pockets were so low. It was good thing cell phones didn't exist because it was inconceivable to be able to get your cell phone out of that pocket.
No, actually, so it's crazy because of
I
the
would
way
have
they
missed
are.
so many calls.
The front pockets, the back. So that picture right there, the back pockets are enormous. You actually couldn't put a phone in there because they would fall out so easily. Although those ones were really deep too. The front pockets are
Go up
impossible
just
to
a little
squeeze
bit.
in.
Why would you wear these?
Go up just a little bit to the picture. Go up a little bit.
So
It was fashion over
right there.
function.
So the center
A
picture.
hallmark of 90s
Yes, that picture.
fashion.
Click that picture. Do you guys remember the movie? Where's the one that with the dude?
With the thing.
Remember that movie? The
The
dude,
guy with
the
Oh, the guy's named the dude.
yeah, the guy's named the dude.
I hate myself for not knowing
What
this. I know
movie
exactly
is
what
that?
oh wait, no,
Remember?
isn't that the bowling movie?
No,
No,
The dude.
no.
No,
Oh my god,
he
It's-
drinks White Russians.
There are
like
guys.
he's got, like-
So many of your listeners are so mad at us right now.
I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're getting in
What's
trouble.
the heck of the name of that movie? The dude. The dude.
The dude abides.
The dude abides. That's the girl. That's the haircut from the girl on the dude abides.
Isn't that? I thought that was like
The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski.
There we go.
That's a
There it
bowling
is.
movie, isn't it?
I am.
Yeah, they were at a bowling alley.
I apologize for bringing this up.
They
No,
are
it's
bowling
okay.
alley.
It's okay.
No, they are.
I actually-
You're right.
Hold
You're
on,
right.
hold on. I
You're
just want you
right.
to say it again.
I'm not questioning you and
No,
your movies
you say
anymore.
it again. Is the Big Lebowski a bowling movie? Or not?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
But is that like? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Is
Yes.
it like the same
Okay,
thing?
it is. That's different because
no,
these
I'm
guys-
not. I'm not asking if it is, but I'm saying like, is it the same kind of
don't-
conversation about it? Technically,
No,
could
because
be
these guys
debatable.
are wrong all the time about movies, and
Hey,
they keep giving me a hard time.
we were
I mean,
both
none of
on
us
the
could name
same.
the Big Lebowski just
no,
now.
I would.
We were
now
both
that I
on the
see-
same
now-
podcast.
Now that I see the pictures, yeah, that is a bowling movie. I will agree with that.
Talking about Die
Half
Hard,
the
by the
movie
way.
shot at the bowling alley.
We were right. I mean, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And then, well, so these guys try
I
to
do
tell
like
me
the Big Lebowski. I watched it the other day.
it's a great movie. These guys try to tell me that.
Oh my God.
Who is the actor?
You don't remember. You
I
don't
even
even remember.
I don't even remember at this moment in time.
Tom Hardy
Tom Hardy
was
in
not.
Batman. He's Bane in Batman.
Listen, let's not go with Nelson.
Do you remember that?
Mandela effect here?
The Christian Bale Batman movies. Tom Hardy.
You're talking to the person who spent like 15 years of his childhood thinking Batman had a
Oh,
mustache.
yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Because I had
can't even
never
talk about
actually
this.
seen the movie, so you can count me out of this
Yeah,
one. I'm
that's
sorry.
right. You thought Burt Reynolds was Batman, so never mind. On that note, I want to say thank you.
Yeah, this was a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
Mike,
I appreciate you guys
dude,
so much.
Thank you
You
so
want
much
to come
for
over and watch
coming out.
the Big Lebowski?
I think I'm good.
All right.
I think I'm good.
Well, just remember.
We can watch Batman though.
Just
'cause
remember,
I, feel like
I have push pops.
Yeah, I think
Oh man.
he can feed you dinner by pumping it directly into your
Don't
mouth.
ask for water.
Oh, we're gonna have to cut that so bad. Our producer was just like, "That's not." He saw me saying it and was like, "That's not it." But I want to thank you, Mike, for coming on to our pod.
I
today.
appreciate
Thank
you guys.
dude.
You'll have to
So
come
much.
back for my IAP meeting.
Yes.
Yes, we'll definitely.
Is
have
that
you
what
back.
we're going to do? Is it going
We're
to
gonna
be
call it
your
Dave's
IAP
IAP.
meeting?
Yeah.
All right.
Dave's
Should I
IAP.
draft goals and objectives ahead of time?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. I want to say thank you so much for coming out.
Love
For
to have
all of
somebody
our
come to be my
listeners out
parents.
there in the world,
We can call my parents.
We
would
can zoom them in. That's
my
the norm
God.
now.
No, my parents would actually come to the.
I think
IAP
that would be
meeting.
funny. For
zoom them
all
in.
of our listeners out there, I want to say thank you for listening to another episode wherever you get your podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. If you are on Apple, if you're on Spotify, please give us 5 stars. Wherever you're getting it, hook us up. We appreciate you guys. Just a big heads up to all of our listeners. Our Patreon is out there now.
Yeah, we did some good content for that.
There's
too.
so much content that's on there now. Please go out there,
Some
jump on our
questionable videos
Patreon
as well, which
Yeah, and there's going to be more coming. We appreciate you guys so much. We will see you next week. This is Non-Professional Development. I'm Ted,
That's Mike.
and you are still.
Mike. Oh, I'm
No,
Dave.
you're
He's still Dave.
Yeah.
We will
It's
see you
his
guys
kidneys.
next week. We love
Yeah.
you guys so much. Have a good weekend.
That's good, buddy. Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you
No,
so much,
that was
dude.
so much fun.
Dude,
That was killer.
so good, right?